Good morning. Welcome to the craft room. I'm Ellie Barnes. I'm glad you can join me this morning. It's a beautiful day outside, so hopefully I won't keep you too long. But I wanted to show you how you can make a nice little gift box. Well, it's actually quite a good size gift box that you can put lots of different things in. And we're going to use up some of the Reindeer Fun we'll use the Reindeer Fun bundle, and we're going to use the reindeer paper as well, because I really think this is a good one for kids. It's got a shaker lid, and it's just a little bit of fun, and I just thought we'd have a bit of fun as we're getting close to Christmas. Well, we've only got a few weeks to go. 8 weeks or 4 weeks? No, sorry, 7 or 8 weeks. 7 weeks. Oh, it's too close. Haven't finished my Christmas shopping, hardly started. So let's get down to the desk and get this done. We then can all go out and do our Christmas shopping or get prepared. So I'll just turn the camera around and we'll go down to the desk. Now let's see, I want to be able to get this. Oh, we're getting better at it, except that it's not going to stay. I want you up a bit higher. It's wobbling. That's not too bad. Oh, we're getting there. So this is the stamp set and dies that we're going to use today. And the Christmas paper, well, I've been really getting into my Christmas paper, and you'll see that, is the Reindeer Days paper, which you can see I've sort of gone and used quite a bit of it. In fact, this is my second pack. It's another great paper that Stampin' Up brought out this year. And these are the dies. And we're going to mainly concentrate on the dies. We will use this little tree, but we're going to use this die for a peekaboo die, and we're going to do the reindeer, and I'll show you how to put him together. So let's get started with our box to begin with. We need a sheet of paper. Oh, before we get started, are we going live in the right place? Yes, we are. We need to start with a sheet of paper. Now, this is a 30.5 centimetre by 30.5 centimetre square of paper. It's plain white. It's actually a bit of cardstock, and if you turn it over, it's actually one of the pieces of white paper that come in with the design with your designer series paper. Now, this one I'm very lucky. I've got the information in the corner, and that's actually going to be cut out. A lot of them, like on the back of the reindeer, this is in the middle, but that would be on the bottom of your box, and you would be able to cover it up if you wanted to. So don't be afraid to use these pieces of paper. That's when you need a good size piece of paper, and today we certainly do. So I'm going to start with doing the base of our box, and I need to cut this down to 30 centimetres because, as I said, it's 30.5. So we'll just cut off those two little bits on the side and make it 30 by 30. Then, to make the base of the box, I want the box to be a 10 centimetre square box. So to make the base of the box, I'm going to score it, but I want to score it just over the 10 centimetres so that the base is just a millimetre shorter on all four sides than the lid. So we're just going to do scoring at 10.1. And I'm going to do that all 4 times, one on each side. So 10.1. And lift and turn. 10.1. This is just, as I said, to make our base that fraction smaller than the top so the top fits on. And if you are in inches, this is actually working out at exactly 4 inches from the end. So now we have 9 squares. I'm not sure you can see that from through the lens, but that's got 9 squares on it. I'm actually now going to cut down, and I'm going to do it from standing above so I can get it right. I want to get this right back onto the line where I scored, and that is. and I'm going to cut down to the score line. I'm going to lift it up and take it down to the next score line. I've gone a fraction too far, and score it. I can cut it. And I'm going to do the same again on this score line. So down to the score line. And as I said, we're right on the score line that we did. And then down. But when I turn it this side, I don't want to cut the full corner out because I need a tab to glue. So I'm actually going to take it to the 8 centimetre mark, and I'm going to cut down to that cut. And I'm going to do the same on this side. So I've cut those two out, and I have a tab on this side. And I'll do the same here. I'll turn it around, put it on the 8 centimetre mark, and I'm cutting to the cut line and from the cut line to the top. So now I'm going to bring the cutting machine in quite a bit because I'll show you each piece as we go. We're going to form this up. So I'm just going to cut these little edges off so that my fold line or my tab line to glue it doesn't go hang over and get in the road. Now you can do this with to form a box of any size. Whatever the base size is, the bottom size, or this centre square, these sides need to be the same, and you just need a bit extra for the gluing. So I actually have taken this off a little box. I used to do boxes quite a bit that were at 3 centimetres, but this one's, as I said, 10. So these little pieces of offcut you can use. And you can see here, my offcut piece here, I've only got a little bit of that writing, and when I glue it, it'll be hidden. So we are going to get our scoring, our bone folder. Not our scoring, we've already scored. We're going to fold on the score lines all the way around. And I don't think I did that one. So now they're all nicely folded. It's a simple matter of putting some glue on these sides. Now this box is going to be a nice big box. You'll be able to put lollies in it. I actually was looking for the Christmas socks I bought my husband, Alan, to show you that I could put Christmas socks in it. But unfortunately, I can't find them. I've hidden them too well. There we go. So that's our box. Just letting it dry. Come on. That's our box. Straightforward, easy. Just cutting, getting your paper, scoring it into 9 equal squares, cutting the corner ones out, leaving tabs, and then gluing together. So we'll pop that aside. Let's do the lid. Now the lid doesn't need big sides. So we're going to take a piece of garden green for the lid. And I need this. I want the sides, the top needs to be 10 centimetres. Just, that hasn't gone right to the edge. And it might upset us sealing the box. Oh well. We need 10 centimetres for the lid. And I want 3 centimetres all the way around. So I'm cutting at 16 centimetres by 16 centimetres again. So I know now that if I score at 3 centimetres all the way around, I will have a 10 centimetre square in the middle. So we're just scoring at 3. I'm using this 3 here. Take that out of the road. Now I could have cut with the trimmer, but I'm actually going to just cut it. And I'm going to leave a tab again. So I'm going to cut up each side, this side, and leave a little bit from the score line on that side. And I'll do the same over here. So it's exactly the same as our base, but just smaller sides. And we're going to, again, cut the corners. So I'll just get rid of all those little bits, push them aside, and bring in our bone folder. And again, folding everywhere around. So that wherever there's a score line, I'm folding it to get a sharp fold and a sharp corner bend in the cardstock. And again, we're just taking our glue and putting it on our tabs, 2 at a time. Holding it while it sticks to me. Must have glue on my finger. Handy to have a wet one, I find, when doing some of these 3D projects, because if you do get a bit of glue on your finger, now that one's going to have stuck without being in the right. No, we've got it. Wiggle room is wonderful. I love it when you create your own boxes or gift bags, and even if you've created your own gift. I think it's fantastic. But this one won't be. I haven't made anything to put inside. Bit of glue seep there. I don't want a bit of seepage, so I'll just give that a wipe. Make sure that they are sitting so that the corners are nice and sharp. So that's our lid. It will fit on like so. So box and lid, basically done. But we need to decorate it. So I'll just pop that aside. And for the lid, we're going to make it something special. So I'm going to bring this back in. I need a square to go on the lid that's 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres in the green. Garden green this is. And we can put that aside. And I need a white one too. So we'll just get this one. 10 centimetres by 10 centimetres. And I'm also going to need a window sheet that is just slightly under the 10 centimetres. So I'm going to make it say 9.8 centimetres. And what's this side? Oh, this side's only 9.5. I think we'll get away with that. So we've got those 3 pieces. So the first thing I'm going to do is take this piece and I'm going to cut this beautiful circle out, and you'll see what that looks like in a minute. But while we're going through the cut and emboss machine, I'm also going to take and put through these 3 pieces for our reindeer. And we can put him together. So now we're going to start with the back. The antlers will be on that one. Then this one will be, that's early espresso. Will he fit just? Yes, we can put him on that one. We'll just cut that bit off. And this one, I haven't got anything cut, so I'm going to have to cut a little corner out of this one. So that we can put those 3 through. These 2 we'll just put aside. So let's bring in the cut and emboss machine. Good morning, Liz. I'm glad you're watching. I hope I'm giving you ideas on what you can do for Christmas. We're going to pop this one right in the middle. We're going to try and put them all through on one cut. So that one's right in the middle. Then we just need our 3 pieces of reindeer. Might have to cut this. It's a bit big to fit the other little one in. So we'll put him in here. Move over. Got to fit you all in. And this one. And this is the one that's very tight fitting, so we'll just make sure he fits on. Can't waste it. A scrap of paper. Right, now where's our top plate? Now, because this one's quite fine detail, I'm going to go back again, just to make sure that all that detail is well and truly cut how we want it. So we'll take the 2 top plates off, pop this over to the side. And let's see what we've got. Where is my pick? I thought I had him out. I do have him out ready to go, and he's hiding on me. Here he is. So let's just get all these pieces out and him out. So there's one part of the reindeer. That's the top piece. I'm off the picture, aren't I? I'll just get this piece out. That's the middle piece. Put those back on the sheet so we don't lose them. And this is the base piece of the reindeer. And this piece, we can clean that out after. Has come out like so. And running it through twice has left all the little pieces over there. So we're just going to leave that one there. Pop this aside, don't need that again. Now before we go much further, let's put our reindeer together. So we have these 3 pieces. And we're going to put a little bit of glue, and I just use a little bit of this yucky glue, some people call it. I like it because of your wiggle room. And when it's bonded, it is a solid bond that lasts. So let's make sure he's got to line up perfectly at the bottom of the ears and the rest of the head, so that you can't see it from behind, but it's sitting there. And then this bit goes on top, and this makes our cutest reindeer. Now, if you wanted Rudolph, you need to cut this piece again, the middle piece, in red, and you keep the little nose piece only. So, but I haven't bothered to make him Rudolph. And just a little bit up on these ears, because we want them to stay stuck and not be in the road. Come on, we need a little bit of glue. That's it. Right, let's put this on now. And again, we've got to get it in the right spot. So perfectly over that beige piece. And this top piece is pecan pie. And again, I've got a little bit of glue, but because there's no ink, I can just tidy that up. And there is our reindeer. Now he is going to appear on the front of the box like so. And we're going to have this white piece behind him, but I want something on that white piece to make it a bit more lively, because I just don't think it's right with him to be sitting on a pure white piece behind. So I've grabbed the little tree and the garden green. And what we need to do is roughly work out where this is in the centre. So I'm going to do it the cheats way so I can see it. I'm putting that there. I want to be able to stamp some trees there. So if I pull that off, I know I need to be about 1 centimetre, I think, under. And that's the middle one. So we'll just go over here, and I'm going to stamp 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to stamp 2 on this side. 1, 2. But because there'll be some seeing from below, I'm just going to stamp 1 here, 1 here. Might actually stamp off again down here. Now, the next thing I need to do is work out where our reindeer is going to go. And it's going to be somewhere about here, I would say. But to get the best placing, we're going to put this on, and we want it down at the bottom here. So we now know that's where he's going. And we know that roughly there is the bottom of the reindeer. So let's glue him on there. We don't need this anymore, so we'll pop this aside. Oh, come on, glue. Now, I was going to get the sponge and sponge it but with the glue, but I haven't. So I'm just dragging the glue up into the antlers, because when we put the shaker bits in, I don't want them to be caught. And then just on his ear. So if you're doing glue all over like this, you need it to be very thin, small amounts. And we would need it on that pencil mark, like so. Now, to turn it into a shaker card and put this on, we need to glue a window sheet on, but this wet glue would take a while to dry. So I'm going to use, and I might do it that way. Yes. I'm going to use some tear and tape. So if I put this on here, I can see the edges, because sometimes it's hard to see your edges, and I can see that these side edges aren't going to fit all the way. So I'm just going to turn it to the side and put a little bit of tear and tape here, a little bit here, and do the same on this side. And it's sticking to my finger. So we'll just take that off. Oh, it doesn't want to cooperate. There we go. Now you can get this window sheet in 30.5 centimetres square through Stampin' Up. Now we're going to place that along there and along there. So the tape can't be seen through the window, but there's enough there to hold it in place. So now we just need to form a shaker. And we do that using the foam adhesive strips. Now I'm going to start with a full length one. I'm going to start down in this corner and go along to this corner and then up and along. We'll need a fair bit again, so I'll get another full length one. Right, stickies come away, but that's okay. And we're going to go right down. Now this needs to be sealed tight, so you need to push that one right up and this one right into the corner and then cut it so that it's going to seal the square and nothing's going to get out. So that's sealed right into that corner. And then this piece, stuck on the front, can go in here for another time. Now we will get all this sticky off, the backing off, ready to go. But we need to put something in there to shake. And we've got these loose frosted dots that are in the annual catalogue, and they're really nicely brightly coloured. And look, there's all different sizes. Some of the big ones don't move so well, so I'll try to get mainly little ones, but I think it's fun to have some of the big ones in there too. So there's three different sizes, I think. So let's see what else we've got. We've got some little ones up here. Oh, they're all in the side, in the corners, the little ones. But as I said, some of the big ones will work just as well. We've just got to get them all flat. I might just, what can I scoop them with? What about, where's my tweezers? Some of these little ones, see if I can scoop them out. Is that going to be any quicker? No, they're all going to come, all the big ones too. We might do it this way. No, do it the way you were doing it, Ellie. It's just a bit slow. There's a whole lot of little ones over here too. Little ones go down on the side. And a couple more. I think that'll do it. We just want to move them around. There's one stuck in his eye. So that when we shake the card, they move. So, and they're sitting fairly flat, so we can put the shaker bit on, or the top bit on. Now, this is, I found, the trickiest bit of the lot, because you want to line it up perfectly with the bottom. And that's not too bad. A little bit over on that side, but I'm just going to trim that little bit. It'll be hidden, and I'll show you how we're going to do that. So that, we're going to take our lid and we're going to glue that on there. We'll just put this lid over here on. These things out of the road. And glue that on the top there. Now we do have this bit of white on the side, and I found the best way to cover that. Oh, by the way, it does shake nicely. So a bit of fun for the kids and the grown-up kids too. Now we need to get some side panelling to hide these white sides. And by the time we get it all up to this level, I did measure it, and I'll show you. If I take it from the top now down, it's, this one, 3.4. Let's make sure it's that all the way around. 3.4. So we'll take our piece of cardstock, and we know we want it 10, but I want it just over the 10. So I'm making it 10.1, just to give that little bit of extra room. And we're going to cut, now 3.5, if I use my tweezers, is this line here. I'm going to cut one back from the line and make it 3.4. And we need 4 of them, 1 for each side. But while we've got these squares, I'm going to decorate the side of the box, and I'm going to use this lovely paper which matches. And so I want it actually to go all the way to the top, so, and to the corners. So I'm going to use this, and this is at 10.1, and we're going to cut it at 3.4 also. And we're going to glue that onto the cardstock. So I'll pop that bit aside for another project. So before I actually glue these sides on, it's easier just to glue these on now. I've done it both ways, but I found this is just as good. And that way you get them sitting right. Now a bit of glue on my fingers again. So this will be a fun little box for kids, but it doesn't have to be young kids. I'm getting glue every time. It can be older kids or grown-up kids. Bella's already requested one. Mind you, she tends to request one of everything I do. Now, did I cut that wrong? I might have. Which one's wrong? The cardstock's wrong. I'll have to cut the cardstock in a minute. And I think I've done that one wrong, have I? No, that one's right. We have done something wrong, haven't we? She's laughing at herself again. I've cut them at 3. Let's see, that's 3.4, that one. We've got one right. Can I get that one off? We have 2 right? No. We'll just get some more cardstock and do it again. Have I got a piece over here that I can use? If this isn't, it's not 10, so we will cut it this way. 1/10. Let's use up the cardstock. 3.5, I said, didn't I? And I didn't cut it that way. 1. 2. And we need 1 more. I can get it out of this piece. One, 2, and 3.5. Was I busy talking about something else? Probably. We put all this aside. Let's get some more. Have I got more in here that I can use? Yes. What size is that? No, it's a bit short. We better not use a short piece. We will cut a piece to fit. So we'll just grab this, put it on the right, just over the 10 centimetres, and we're going to cut at 3.5. 1. 2. 3.4 it should have been. Doesn't matter. We've done it with whatever we've got. We're just going to do it. This will work. We'll make it work. So, let's now glue these on. Take 2. Yes, live television, live videoing. 1. 2. That one's got to go back down. It's gone up a little. That's good. So now we have these side pieces. We're going to glue them so that they sit right up to the top and cover that white gap. I'll just get the glue off my fingers. It also gives the box a lot more sturdiness by having all these extra pieces of cardstock on them. Oh, I am just putting glue on here, off camera. Now, I find sometimes if I've got to go back and just make sure that the glue is sticking all the way down. So now we have a box that looks like that. Just nudge it against the top here. Now, with that one prettied up, we need to pretty this one up. And I'm going to use another reindeer piece of paper, which I thought was really rather sweet. And it's this one. Now, again, you can check your sizing. It's always good to check twice. So that's just over the 10 centimetres, and that's 9.5. So I need 9.5 this way, or 9.7 by 9. So it's just going to be a little bit smaller than the sides, where this one was the same length. So we said it was 9 this way, and just over the 9.5. Oh, that might do there. There, so there's 1, 2, and I need another 2. So we said 9 this way. And just over the 9.5. 1, 2. Now let's see if we've got these looking similar size. I have one taller. I thought I did. So all 4 now, same size. We'll pop that away. And we're just going to glue these on each side. Isn't that paper gorgeous to look at? Look at that reindeer running with lights around his neck. That's gorgeous. I think he's sweet. And this one. And the lucky last is about to come. We're almost finished. Home stretch now. What are you doing for today? Are you out in the sunshine? We're actually going to be making resin key rings for the teachers at school for their Christmas present. And some resin Christmas earrings for Bella. So there's our box. It's decorated on the sides. It's decorated on these sides. The lid fits on lovely. So there's our box from the side. And then from the front. But I'm going to add a bit of bling because bling is always popular. And I'm going to use, these are in the Christmas catalogue also. They're the Earth and Tone Shimmer Gems. And these are garden green here. So I'm going to put one here one here. Might put this one here and here. And just for good luck, we'll put the 5th one on, and we might just put him up the side here, just as a little place. So he's got, oh, I'm actually going to put more. It's Christmas. I feel like we need one here. And we can't have 6, we need to have odd numbers. So we'll pop one, no, down around here. How about that? And it all moves around. It will move more if you shake it more. So that is my box today. So hopefully you like that. And it's something that you will be able to try at home. If you do want measurements, send me a message and I'll organise to get you the measurements. All right, let's get back up here. Oh, Jessica, I'm looking forward to that. Yes, coffee and cards this week. Oh, Liz is making plum puddings today. Oh, I don't make my plum puddings, but I have a friend who's making the Christmas cake for me, so I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that you enjoyed that little box and it gives you an inspiration to do something for Christmas. I love these. I love it when you can do something out of your own hand. And look, easy, if you wanted, if this just sits on, very easy on and off. But you could also still tie it with a ribbon, and you could tie it so you would say with the red ribbon with a bow up here to the side, so that your ribbon comes across there and across there, or you can do your bow down the bottom side, whichever. So, you know, there's all sorts of things you could do with that to organise your Christmas gifts. All right, you have a lovely, lovely Christmas, or no, Christmas, lovely, lovely weekend. And if you're getting things done for Christmas, put on some Christmas music and enjoy it. And I'll catch you next Saturday and we'll come up with something else that we can do for Christmas. Have a good week and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.